Debbie Romero is your host today on Transcend with Debbie and can be found on all platforms. She's a renowned international evidential psychic medium, Reiki master, Wendy Kay certified, and empowerment teacher who is holding space to bring awareness with other like-minded souls as we raise the vibration collectively for humanity with awareness, inspiration, love, compassion, and healing. Now your host, Debbie Romero.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is a beautiful day. Look at the beautiful souls that I have in the house. This is what's up. Miss Raven Adams and Wendy Kay. Woo! Welcome. Hi, girls.
Hey. Having us.
Yeah, I am so honored. I feel like I've been with you guys all day.
I know. I love it, though.
I love it.
Right? It's been really cool. It's been such an amazing morning that you and I, both of us, all three of us, have had the opportunity to come together and talk about love, spirit, ego. Like, we just had a really interesting talk, and I just can't wait to dive in together with the community. So, like, on the right, there's some comments. I want to give a shout out as I am a host on Things Network. I am a host on Derek Akora's page on Sacred Spiral. And if those that are following in the links, y'all, follow everybody, take care of everyone. This is what it's about, was being together for community, spirit, and the oneness of like that love, right? And so I see Melinda Olang in the house. Hey, ladies. Jennifer McCormick. Hey, lovely. I love this Stacia, beautiful girl. That's what's up. Hey, Miss Paula Smith. Girl, can you see? Look at, you have a friend here saying already. Look at this, Miss Raven. Hi, Wendy. Hey, Raven.
Hi.
Can you see the comments? Give some highs, Wendy,
Yes.
Wendy and Raven. Go for it, girl.
We can see.
We can definitely see all of
Yeah.
that. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Stacey,
Yeah, I'm super
Janet,
excited. Yeah.
Jennifer, Melinda.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, for those, we are going to do some readings. Oh, yes, I love that. Thank you, Miss Kelly Brickle. Our
That
producer
looks good,
our producer just hooked us up. Look at that. She just gave us a nice It's always nice to have a producer in the back that takes care of us, right? I love this. And look at these fabulous girls. Like, Raven girl, tell the world who you are and what you do so they know when they get a reading, who's reading them. Who are you? What do you want the world to know about you?
Well, first off, Deb, both me and Wendy are super excited to be here. So my name is Raven. I'm a psychic channel, and I'm also a photographer. A lot of people know me from my Lead with Energy work over on Instagram. So basically what I do, I've been doing this for years, where I place angel cards, oracle cards, and tarot cards around the world for people to find. I place them in parks, on park benches. I place them in subways, restaurants. So I'm a huge believer in synchronistic moments and bringing light to people and empowering people. So I do have a Lead with Energy program. So I teach people how to connect with spirit. And I also teach people how to connect with their own strength to take control of their life instead of handing it over to somebody else. And my photography, I work with tons of different businesses and also intuitives to bring their vision to the world. I know a lot of intuitives and I know a lot of entrepreneurs that have this idea, but they don't really know how to bring it out into the world in a creative way. So I love doing content creation as well.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is amazing. And you really do, as we were talking about earlier, you know, when we're channels and we're intuitives, we're tapping into the frequency of God, source, love, divine, God, goddess, you know, we're like in our power of like love, right? Mm-hmm. And for you to have that mirror, for someone to also say, you too embody this, like you are really giving people an opportunity to shine because you're an inspiration to so many, you know, and everything that we do, there's energy. Whether everything you touch leaves an impression, there's a psychometry that comes with that. And so what type of impression are we leaving? You know, is it goodness? Absolutely. Is it sweetness? Is it kindness? Like, and you're saying photographer, but what keeps coming to me, I have a friend named Tara and she does photography for spirit, and spirit comes through the pictures. I don't know if you've recognized this yet, but I feel like you'll be able to start tapping into that if you haven't done it already, girl.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Right? And you guys are like best friends, right, Wendy?
We
Wendy?
are.
Yes, we are. For God, how long now? 6 years, 7 years?
6-7 years. And
Yeah.
it's so funny too, because we've been, oh my gosh, through so many ups and downs as friends. And the funny thing is, a lot of people don't realize me and Wendy have actually not met in person ever yet.
Wow.
But that just shows energy. Like, you can read people's energy, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Right. And you really are holding your part of your deal to spirit, because you work. I see you, girl. You be working, you be leaving your cards. And so for those that don't follow Lead with Energy, give my girl a follow. Miss Wendy Kay, please let the world know who you are and what you do. This is fascinating, y'all. You guys got to hear this. Go ahead. Not that Raven's not fascinating, but you guys are like such amazing, radiant souls of spirit. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I am psychic medium Wendy Kay. I am an evidential medium as well. I'm also a spiritual life coach, animal communicator, and I also do Reiki healing. But my true passion is psychic detective work. I do work on cold cases, missing person cases. I'm on 4 actually right now. And I love doing it. I love being the voice for the departed and bringing them justice when they cannot be heard, and also being the psychic and the healer in me. I love connecting with the families and bringing them messages of hope and comfort, because it is a hard time to go through something like that. And I've learned to be witness observer and not take on their energy, but be able to hold space for them. Because in that line of work, I can't get bogged down by other people's energy. So that is my passion. That is what I know I'm here to do in this lifetime. And I'm going to make my mark on that.
That's right. And you have, when you're getting information in such a detailed way for tragic events, it takes a very special person to be able to hold the link and that power for spirit to be able to say, I see you, spirit. Yeah. And I also feel you and I understand. And then you're also able to go back to the families and hold the energy for the families that are in grief and say, it's okay, I got you. Also, and there's a delicate process because you're dealing with death. You're dealing with possible of not only missing, but with other things of unfortunate circumstances. You don't know how it's going to unravel and unroll. And then there's law, there's criminal, there's a lot of different facets that you're diving into when you're working in that area, for sure.
And I want to touch base on the whole idea of, like, yes, the law, like police officers, detectives have to do certain legitimate things. And I understand that, but to be around a family that I can be sensitive and in tune instead of very cold and like off-putting, because that's what, they're taught to do. And it's kind of sad. So
right. I know that when I was diving into a cold case and, you're getting the images and you're getting the details of where and how, like you say that you're able to go into that. How do you have your boundaries up when you're working with that type of energy, when they're consistently showing you the impressions or having you feel the impressions of what they've experienced?
So honestly, it's really funny. They know. It's like our souls interlink. So they know when I am busy with my other clients and they won't come through. And so I'm a big runner. So I run a lot and they actually give me a lot of downloads and they show me things while I'm running. So they know that they can already set up that time with me. To not take on their energies and be sad or whatever. I have Raven, I have my girlfriends that help me. If I'm too much in it, then they're just like, you have an attachment or you have, because spirit can, like, there's good spirits and there's lower vibration spirits where sometimes when I'm on a cold case, which I just recently had to do a couple months ago, Raven actually helped me with this too, because I was working on a case and it's a big major case. And there is a spirit on the other side that didn't want me to solve it. And so he was doing everything in his might.
Right.
So I had to I had to clear my energy. I had to make sure that I had boundaries. I had to bring in my people. And honestly, number one too is not be afraid. And I'm not afraid, So
Right.
I've been through, like you were saying earlier, Debbie, is we go through the lessons and the things and the energies in our body to get to that next level. And I know every situation I've been through has led me to where I'm at right now to
Right.
perfect craft.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And what people don't what miss, because you and I and Raven, we met earlier and we were doing a podcast, and we talked about, how we have life experiences that taken us to build the structures so that we can stand in that power to hold space for the energies that we're going to work through, not only for the discarnate, but also for the living. And so there's a special, each and every one of us, whatever you do for a living, and your journey of where you had since a child to now, your body is prepping you energetically to do the walk of what you are passionate about, and what is what is driving you to do that miracle work, right? So thank you both for being here. This is going to be really fun. I know that we got a lot of people in the house. You got Stacia saying, wow, what a trip. Jennifer McCormick's giving you prayer hands, and Janet is like, that is amazing. And so thank you for everyone who is following on different networks. And please don't forget to follow Sacred Spiral. Kelly Brickle works very hard behind the scenes to make sure the comments are safe, that we are moderated by others to make sure we don't have any unfortunate comments and things like that. And so my girl Raven will do readings, and I will do readings, and Wendy will pop in with us. And if she feels guided, she'll pick. We're going to have her pick the people, and then we will follow her lead. Raven, take over for a second because I have a little computer issue. Just kind of say hello to some people for me.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, Melinda. Well, does anybody have any questions for me and Wendy right now in the comments if you guys want to ask? So me and Wendy work very different but similar. We work very well together as well. She's a medium. I do more intuitive work, healing work. We love talking about magic as well. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to write it down. Anything about the spiritual journey. So we will, Joanne, we're going to be doing readings here in a little. But if anybody has any questions about the spiritual journey, oh, you're back. I'm like waiting for a question to pop up, and nothing popped up.
Okay, so it looks like Michael's just saying, I hope everyone's doing well. I love that. Hey. We love Michael. We love when we have people who pop in that are other mediums, and he's an awesome medium that we also follow. And as Raven says, y'all, if you have any questions, like pop them in. We're there. You got a psychic here, you got a medium here, a channeler, an animal communicator. Like, come on, y'all, don't be shy. I know you all have questions. I would love some guidance with my case. Ooh, Janet Flores. So what type of case, like, what is it that you want us to tap into? Like, what do you guys get immediately? Raven, what do you get? Here, go for it. Go, girl, go.
Wendy, do you want to?
Where was that? Janet first.
With my case, can she give a little more? Is this see what she says. There's always a little bit of a delay.
I know. Usually with cases, if something does come, but usually I'm in a trance when I work on them. Oh, Sue wants to know how to manifest. So the key to manifest is detachment. So you got to stay detached from the outcome, and to definitely know that you are worthy of it, but also live as if you are already creating or already have what it is that you're manifesting.
Right.
I love that.
I do too.
Yeah, you make a good point as far as detaching, because something I've really learned is to put my intentions out there. But a key word that I think anybody in the spiritual field has learned and practiced when it comes to either manifesting or even connecting with spirit is the word surrender. And I feel like with humans, it's hard sometimes because we want things fast and we want it our way. But when you learn to surrender and say, okay, spirit, I want XYZ, and I surrender, follow spirit's lead, because often what will happen is if you're in the heart space, spirit will bring you something even better than what you even wanted in the first place when it comes to manifesting. But manifesting, there's so many different tools you can learn. You have to
Right.
follow your heart as far as that. So, I mean,
Right.
hundreds of different tools.
I agree. I think all of us are always trying to create something better, right? And it's like, how do we let go and make room for the good stuff to come in? And like, there's all our senses we can fill into that as we really like. We have that drive to say, I could see myself doing that. I could be in that. And so I remember going into meditation, and you just visualize like you doing it. Like everything is an impression. So I put my energy into the stage. I saw who I wanted to work with. I put my audience in the and seeing the people and really feeling into the energy of like I'm there, like it's happening. It's not like a astral travel, but you're just really putting that thought of like, this is what I want today, right? For it to happen. And we say today, but we don't know in God's time and how that plays, right? Like every opportunity is definitely different. I really want to go to Joanne Stewart's comment, if we can go back to that, Kelly, where she was talking about trouble meditating. I really loved what Wendy said, where she runs and spirit's already talking to her. So can we go back to, someone was saying here, they were having trouble.
It was more having, she couldn't meditate. She was having a hard time meditate. Is that the one?
There you go. That was the one. I think a lot of us have a certain feel or a vision of like, this is what it's supposed to look like, and I'm going to go in. Wendy, what would you tell someone who's having trouble?
Honestly, what I got right away when I read that comment, what I got for you was specifically was, you've got too many. So think of a computer and you have all these tabs open. Your mind is a monkey mind. So it's like, I want you to look at all the tabs, and I want you to drag each tab and drag it into the trash. And I want you to clear that, because you're overthinking, you're over processing. So you got to just clear that. Also meditate with an amethyst will definitely help open that third eye for sure. And there's a little bit of fear around it, I felt from you too, that you're afraid of what you're going to see and if it's going to scare you too. So, but the tab part, empty your tabs.
Yeah.
Tabs. There's too much monkey mind going on.
So then what you're giving me a vision of is like a computer. You're the computer. You have lots of open tabs up, as she's saying, right? Close them up. And really, it could be a form of just breathing. It could be a form of walking. It could be planting, like gardening, cleaning, all of those things that we do, we can incorporate energy. And even if you're not seeing, you're still getting the downloads. There's still a download of energy and frequency with the intent. So set the intention. Is it meditation for self, for calming? Is it sitting in the power to connect to your guides? Or are you attuning because you want to be in the oneness with the spirit world so they can attune your energies? So there's 3 different ways of going in. So it's really important to understand why you're going in, right? They love this. They say thank you. And so, if it's just to calm because things are overwhelming, then this is where you go into the nothing, no music, stillness. If you're going into meet your healers, your team, your guides, then you're going into sitting in the power. Tony Stockwell is a great sitting in the power meditation. I have it on my podcast, Spirit Connect with Spirit. You guys can find either a guided one or one that doesn't have anything to it. Raven, I know you love nature. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, so it's interesting. People complicate meditation. They think they have to be sitting on some hill for an hour. And you guys, it doesn't have to be complicated. Meditation, could be walking, like you said, or running, or even painting. There's so many different ways to do meditation. For me, I get clear downloads when I know I don't have tons of distractions around me, and when I can be out in nature and when it's calm. So if you have a hard time with all the tabs open in your mind, spend time in nature. I'm telling you, when you're around nature, when you're around animals and you're grounded, when you don't have a million tabs open in your head, you'll get clearer messages. And even if it's, you guys, even if it's 10 minutes going down to the park or being by the water, make it a consistent ritual and practice. if you want to get downloads. Yeah.
Right. And are you saying that you don't go in the mountaintop like a Simeon and wait
know,
to
right?
give a book? Like, girl, I didn't have no
don't. I'm
idea.
so
I do, Raven. Like, hello, if I can do it, you can do it.
Like, did you see how Wendy's like, I go into trance and, like, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to let the full on presence hit me. Let me tell you. I'm going to be the voice and let them come in. You see though, the way how it goes from one to the next. And this is where, what is your personality feel guided? What gives you or takes you into that zone? I'm lifting weights. So like when I go in the gym, I'm like in there and I'm like, yeah, all of a sudden I'm channeling Rocky or I'm like in the zone and your team comes in and just brings that energy into that connection. And you're just like, come on, you have your spirit team celebrating you and working with you. So it's important to understand why.
Yes.
Why are you connecting to meditation? Is it because you want a message? Is it because you want stillness? Is it because you want to attune before you get ready for a reading? So when you're attuning, you're asking spirit to attune you, spirit for you, the sitter who you're going to read, connect to their needs and their energies. So there's so many ways this can unfold, but great question. Anyone else have any questions for us? Like, this is fabulous. I'm loving this. And Stacia's like, yes, girl, go outside. I was like, in my days, I would love to feel the roar of the earth, of the sand, of the ocean. And
yeah, and even if you can't get outside, something I did even last night is I put on headphones where you can listen to ocean music or the sound of rain. For me, the sound of rain is super relaxing and calming, but it might be different for somebody else. But listening to specific music grounds my energy and takes my anxiety away. Music is a huge, beautiful thing that you can use.
I was going to say Hertz frequency. So a lot of people.
Yes. Go, Wendy. Go, Wendy. Go, girl.
There's different tunes and that can tune, energetic clearing of your house, connecting you to God's source energy. Right. God, there's so many, just different hurts, anxiety, depression, healing. Like, I was sick a couple months ago, and all of a sudden my ear, I've had issues with my ear because I was on vacation a couple years ago and I went swimming, and then I flew and there was still a lot of water.
Yes.
And so once in a while when I do get sick, I get congestion. And I legit was like, I need to sleep, And so I went on YouTube and I looked up Hertz frequency for an earache or whatever. And all these comments, I just slept with my phone right next to it. And these comments were just like, oh, this works. It's amazing. And so funny how I was like, oh, this is not going to work. Even me being like who I am. And my God, I woke up that next morning. I'm like, it's a miracle.
I agree. And I think that's an additional way of how our body moves energy because of the water that we're water, right? And so I love that you said that. That was another tool, the binaural beats, guys. If you're going through something, there's always a beat that you can listen to, a frequency. When I go to sleep, I put them on. I love to work with the Earth Star chakra, or there was one yesterday. I go into Libby Cook's trance healing meditations on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And she played one where it was the 7 archangels, and it was to clear out negativity within the home to bring in the light and the angels. So this is like fabulous, right? And so there are so many ways. Go ahead, Raven.
Well, I was going to say, you have a beautiful, I remember on your Spotify, an Earth Star chakra meditation. I've done it a couple times. So if anybody is interested in that, yours is really good. I remember doing it. Beautiful meditation.
Thank you. It's very interesting. Look at this, what Jennifer Rose says. I listen to 963 hertz. I mean, there's the frequency of God, right? The frequency of God. And so you guys, these are things that you're getting tips, y'all. Take notes, because you got 2 fabulous mediums, channelers, intuitives that are giving you tips on what they do to bring up the vibration, to be able to hold space for denser stories and tragedies and grief. So look at this other ways to incorporate look at your energy is fantastic.
And don't make it complicated. People get too much in their head about stuff like this and protection, and you can make it simple.
Yeah. So let's go in. Do you feel guided in any way, Raven, to like pull a card for someone in here?
Absolutely.
Like if somebody's name catching your attention, and then Wendy, I'll let you follow in with us, and then me and Raven will start. And then if you feel in tune to like, because y'all, my girl Wendy, she goes into trance, and so she works very different. Mm-hmm. And so if something nudges her trust and belief, she's gonna pop in. But Miss Raven, go ahead, girl.
Let me pull a card for Jennifer for today.
Yeah, Jennifer, which one? McCormick or Rose?
McCormick. Jennifer McCormick.
She's always fire. And really
Is she
quickly.
Always in here?
Yeah,
well, girl,
but really.
You got an amazing card. You got the lucky card. Can she see? Can you see it on the screen?
Oh, awesome.
So, wow, this is honestly one of the best cards in the deck. So Spirit is like, put that one, obviously taking that green energy around you and say, Spirit, I'm ready for my luck, right? So Spirit is saying, hey, know that you have beautiful energy around you. So this could be, Spirit's like, open up as far as new relationships in your life as well. Be open to opportunities coming to you. Be in that energy of luck. Train yourself to say, hey, luck is always coming to me. Your mind is so powerful. Remember this, your mind is so powerful. So when you find yourself stuck in your head sometimes and stressed about stuff, I always tell people, if you're beating yourself up or if you're stressed and you notice it, hey, that's awesome. When you notice the thought when you're on the wrong path and you notice it, that's a beautiful thing. You can switch it back to you. So keep telling yourself you're lucky today. That's a beautiful card. So I'm interested to see what beautiful things happen to you today and this week. So just say, Spirit, I'm ready for the luck to come to me. What a beautiful card. Also, horseshoes are a symbol of good luck. My friend Seth, I need to post this afterwards. He has a site, beyondmediums.com. He sells little horseshoes, right? You could carry this in your purse. Another beautiful tip for your home is if you take the horseshoe and you put it above your door of your house to bring in luck. I love little feng shui tips like that. So I'll post his stuff afterwards. He has some beautiful products, but work with the energy of the horseshoe.
Right. I feel like you're tapping into that there's no accident. Like we're going to bring luck and love into the home to change the energy into the home. Mm-hmm. So it's like even you working with those angel frequencies and like essential oils and flowers and just like, there is this thing, Florida water, I don't know why I'm getting Florida water. You can get flowers and it, not only the horseshoe, you can put, clean out the sides of the doors, like new energy coming in. Wendy, what would you suggest with that card? Like what comes to you with that card that she just pulled for her? Like, what do you feel into that?
I think just tapping into your skill, like tap into what I'm receiving is something in your skill level. So tap into that and stay focused on what Spirit shows and brings you. Sorry, my dog is barking.
He's just a green girl. He's just a green, exactly. Yeah, mama, tell her, girl. I got you, baby.
I can take her out because she was chewing on something of mine. I'm like, what is going on?
No, girl, that's just how the dogs are also messengers. So it's like, pay attention to the doggies in your home. Work with the love, I love that. Like, do what feels good for her within the house, right? Like, upbeat it. And Minty's laughing at us. So those that are on my personal page, we had Lee watching. We had Melissa Madrano. Michael Zen was watching. Eva's on here. So you guys follow Sacred Spiral. I put the link in my page because we're like on 8 or 9 or 10 different pages right now. So we're like all over. So Sacred Spiral, I put the link. Click on that so you can join the comments and interact with Raven and Wendy and I. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing. Minty, thank you for sharing. And you know what comes to mind? It's like the good luck is in the house. I feel like that's like a good little fortune for her. It's like good luck, Florida waters. And I got like a little symbol of a heart. So I feel like with her, the heart is like bringing love into the home. So changes are coming. Love is in the air, girl. Embrace the love. You girls are amazing.
And Janet, it's funny how like different things when you rearrange the home can change the energy of
Oh, yes.
your day. I'm super sensitive to that. I mean, as you guys know, being super sensitive to energy, you can change one thing in the home or bring in, let's say, flowers, and it can just brighten up everybody in the home. It's little things like that, but you have to follow your intuitive hits as far as what you want to rearrange.
Right. I just threw all my furniture away, so I'm hoping for some more new luck in my home. And in with the new. So
Yeah,
it's like it's interesting. Spirit will make you get rid of stuff, and I'm just like, I need that. I need that too. And then I start giving it away, and then I end up getting more stuff given to me, and I'm like, what happened? Why I just got rid of stuff? Not me trying to paint my whole living room. Oh, see, that's another way.
I have a little tip Spirit keeps showing me. So if you want to paint, I saw this a couple years ago. Another medium would get selenite crystal. I don't know if you girls have ever heard of this, but you scrape the selenite into powder and you mix it in with the paint before you paint your home.
That is awesome. I love that idea.
That's amazing.
I actually have a grid in the front of my house, like before you come in my door, and we have a little grid with a bunch of rocks, you know. What are those rocks for? Your magical rocks. She's praying to her rocks, I always get told. Right? But I have a huge slab of obsidian, and then I have a huge rose quartz, and the quartz, because the quartz amplifies, right? And so you're wanting to amplify the love and that protection of the obsidian. And so I have it in the corner of my door, and then around my house, like I have chunks of crystals everywhere. So you guys are going to use what feels right. And I love how this just expanded from one card of a horseshoe into like, what do we do to bring in luck into the home? Yeah. I love me some crystals. Is that what she's saying? I love moon crystals. I love moon crystals. Yes. What's your favorite
crystal? There's so many different types you can work with.
What's your favorite crystal, Raven?
Oh my gosh. What kind of question is that, Debbie?
Girl, what's your favorite diamond?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so hard. You know what I've been working with lately is malachite.
Yes.
One. I'm not wearing my necklace right now, but I have the bracelets. Oh gosh. Obviously, tourmaline is something I carry around every single day. Oh, there we go.
Tourmaline, y'all.
Yeah, it's a great grounding stone. I always have that on me. I have rose quartz on me. I probably have 10 different stones on me. It depends on what I'm feeling, right? I mean, I always have a ton on me. But when it comes to crystals, go with what you intuitively feel. But yeah, malachite for the heart opening is something I've been working with a lot lately. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you girls?
What do you mean you don't carry your crystals to throw them at people? You just hold on to them?
Well, listen, I'm like, how much can I share on this live? No, I'm just kidding.
All of them.
I had a friend named Raven. Yeah, I have a friend named Raven, and she sent me all these crystals, and I was just like, oh my God, look at this.
Oh, you have them. I love it.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And here was the one that you and I were guided, the Wizard of Crystals, the Merlin. The Merlin crystal, right?
Oh, yes.
So sharing is caring. That's right, Claudette. Thank you, girl. Jolie saying, I love selenite. Oh, that's so the selenite, if you meditate with selenite, right? It's like the crystals to the angels. And I used to put the angelic light blue next to it because it was also the angelic crystal to the angels, right? Exactly. There you go. And so when we're meditating, you can hold on to them, attune them, and carry them with you to clear them. Wendy girl, Tammy girl, what do you go to? What's your go-to crystal?
Oh, my go-to is I love citrine.
Citrine! Yes! Everybody loves the joy and the abundance in that solar plex. Yeah!
I love the citrine for sure. I love rose quartz. I love opal. I love this is called an angel aura, I think, or something like that. It's
really that one's beautiful.
I love anything glitz blingy. And I do use malachite, but citrine, rose quartz, selenite. I love selenite. I use selenite daily. For sure.
Yeah, selenite is it's a natural cleansing stone that cleanses everything. So, and for those who don't know, I don't even know if I have my big old piece of, oh yeah, I do have a big piece here. Let me grab it.
Mine's
This is a
here.
big chunk of selenite.
Wow.
You can put all of your stones on that instead of if you don't have the moon or whatever to clear it, but that's the only thing that will clear.
And then,
That's
you know,
beautiful.
I'm going to teach you guys, like, even a stone. So back in the day, so this is a natural thing you guys can do too. So see, I was given this by the little earth. I was walking, I looked down, and there's a little heart stone. But the earth has so many energies. You can get a leaf or a rock, and you can cleanse your energy with it. And as you're clearing your body, your aura with the rocks or the leaves, or even a stick from the earth, you're asking permission before you take it. And you use this to cleanse your auric field and your energy field. And so it doesn't have to be an actual, you know, rose quartz. You can actually get leaves or rocks, and you can use the energy of the nature to bring forward into your energy field. And so this is what I was taught, you know, and then you could bury it and let it change its form. And so, like, for me, after I'm done using it, I would bury my crystals, and then, but you have to remember where you bury them, because this got forgot.
I would too.
Oh, darn, my backyard is treasures.
That's so funny.
So now what I've done is I actually get a plant inside the house, and I'll plant them in my plants. They help plants grow too.
Yeah.
You guys know that. So that's so cool. See, so now you guys have a little trick. And make sure you're going under the legs. So you're moving all the cords off your body through the legs, and you're moving it around. Think of a baton player, like just flickering the baton of a stick or the wand, and you're moving it from one leg to another as it's pulling the energy off of you. So there's so many techniques. Oh my gosh,
so
let me
many.
tell you. Right, girl, we could be here all
So
day
many.
long.
I know.
Yeah, even selenite, if you put it at the top of doors, that's something I do, which I love doing.
Right. All of a sudden, just got visions of like Karate Kid, and Asui and I are just like, yeah. Okay,
Hey,
let's see.
Michael.
I love like,
Okay.
yes, and Tiger and Shug Knight. Look at Kelly Brickle joining the fun. Kelly Brickle's awesome. Kelly, everybody
Kelly.
give love to Miss Kelly, the producer back there. I love that. Okay, so let's go back to the comments. You pick one, and me and Raven will jump in. Wendy, where do you feel guided to go for us?
Oh gosh. Let's see. There was one. Where did it go?
Who's here, and where are y'all at? Who has a question? Pop it in.
There was one she asked a couple of times, so I was like, okay. Can't find it. Oh, Jennifer McCormick. She asked a few times. Did we read for her?
I
Mhm.
think, yeah.
Oh,
We did. She was the unicorn.
oh,
But I can give her a little message, because obviously spirit is still pulling on her. So
Uh-huh.
I will sit with that. So, you know, Jennifer McCormick, my love, sunshine, I know you're here, and I feel like I want to sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." And I'm wearing yellow, so I want to bring power. I know when Raven brought in the card, but I also know that there was some tears or sadness, and I feel like they're just bringing up love. I know that you're missing your significant other. I know that things are happening very quickly for you, and it's kind of overwhelming, but I do feel like tissue from your loved ones are coming in to wipe away the tears. I do feel that the tears are also in reference to the children. I know that as mothers, it's very overwhelming, and to be alone and to be a mother, to hold space for the children, it can also be overwhelming. It's like, okay, give ourselves an opportunity. Let's ground this. Let's bring care. And I just feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are just stepping forward, and they're holding space for you. It was our anniversary next week. Oh, God bless you. And so I know that he was here. And so I know that as he comes closer, they're like bringing in, like, have you ever heard a medium say, "Oh my God, there's a line for you waiting for the readings," or, you know, "I'm in the power of spirit world." And so I feel like you, Jennifer, people are lining up to hold you, to get your back, like to have your back. And I feel like also too, on your dresser, you have a book, and in this book, you open it up. It has a Polaroid picture or a picture of both of you. I don't know if you're wearing like a red dress or like with spaghetti straps, and your hair is nice and cut. And I feel like you just have this look, and you're looking at him, and you're holding his hand. And I just feel like this was an intimate time by the water as the water flows. But I do feel like this is what they're showing me. If you would understand this. Yes, loved ones, you are so protected, my love, most definitely. But they're showing me on your dresser, next to the TV, next to a crystal bowl where you have like your rings and your jewelry and your lotions and perfumes. You have one side is his still and your side is his, and he's very much present and impressed within your energy, because that is what is being shown to me. Yes, you understand that. Thank you. And so I know that as he comes closer to you, he's really pushing you out of your comfort zone. I feel like you've just been looking at videos, whether this is a toast of like you at your wedding. And I feel like, you're so elegant and so beautiful and your nice dress. And I feel like he's just like, you're looking at this and he's just like toasting you. And I just can feel that gentle kiss next to you, if you would understand this as well. And so we are never alone. We're walking together by the breeze and the waves of the ocean. I feel like the beach is very significant for you. I feel like you collect shells or you collect rocks and you save them. I feel like you save these items that remind you of spirit and also of him. And as I feel into his words, and if I come back and just bring my energy to settle here, I know that I was in bed and I was laying down. And I know that you placed your hand on his tummy. And I know that you gave him permission to pass with love and grace. As you gave him a kiss on the cheek, you allowed him to go to the angels. And so you see the clairvoyancy within your mind. You have the ability to see him. What a beautiful gift that he and you both have, of the rainbows of the colors that share together in the blend of the oneness. So you're definitely in that space together. So my heart goes out to you. Much love to you, Jennifer. And thank you for always just being here. And he says, thank you for taking care of me and loving me. So I leave you with the love, and I'll bring it back to Wendy or to Raven if anything came to your awareness for her.
I just got something simple, and then I'll let Wendy go. It was interesting when you were, I know I already pulled a card for you earlier, but when you were singing You Are My Sunshine, I immediately saw, I'm not sure if this was him or your guides just handing you a sunflower. And it was almost like, hey, we're going to bring some joy.
I didn't. I saw flowers.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh,
it was
so
their anniversary.
So yeah, it's like I kept getting, we're going to bring you that. Oh my God, I just saw it again, a huge flash of a sunflower. We're going to bring you that bright energy. We're going to open you back up again. So I'm also getting the message for you, like, let yourself feel joy. Don't feel guilty about laughing and having fun. Just like when you look at a sunflower and you smile and you're like, wow, that's beautiful. Spirit's like, let yourself embody that energy.
Right.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So cool. Okay, so you see how best friends here, Raven and Wendy, they got the same vision of like, shout out to the sunflowers. Shout out to the sunflowers. I love that. Okay, so Wendy, click us another soul to go to. You guys, please let us know if you're open, and we will let Wendy pick the next soul for us.
Jody Knight, shall I take the next step in my career?
Where's Jody Knight? Raven, you want to pull a card first?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to pull a couple for you.
There's a split energy in this.
Yeah, you can already feel it. Should I take the
next step in my job?
Wait, hold on one sec. What's her first name? Sorry.
Knight? Was it Knight? Jody.
Okay.
Shall I take the next step in my career? Jody, what do you
give me 1 sec and I'll explain it to you. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. The overall energy that I got for your career is the imagine card. So I still feel, it's funny that Wendy said it's what I feel is like back and forth, because what Spirit is telling me is you're not 100% clear on what you want, and Spirit is wanting you to get clear. And the action step that I got for you is the observer. So this is what I'm getting. You need to get clear on what you want. I don't feel like it's the right choice to take massive action right now. Spirit is like, step back, observe what's around you before you take massive action, but get clear with what you want exactly, because I feel like you're not clear, and so Spirit's not taking you to the next direction. So the observer card is saying, relax, ground your energy, observe what's happening around you, or even like Jody, what you want with your career. I really want you to look at people that are where you want to be. Observe the actions that they take. Observe their day-to-day rituals that they do to get to the next level, because I still feel there's some learning that you have to do there. Does that make sense? That's correct.
Yeah, she definitely said that's correct. You know what came to my mind, and it's my star chakra, my earth star chakra. Yeah. So when we're working in our purpose and our soul, that chakra, the earth star chakra, is an area that we can work where we're manifesting. It's an area that we can bring healing to the past and to karmic energies. It's an area where we connect to the ancestors, and it's humanity, it's collective. And so I feel like with you write things down. I feel like you're very organized. I feel like you have a book of ideas. I feel like you're very creative. And I feel like it's like, which one, as Raven says, am I going to pick, right? And so this is where the earth is this is beauty in the earth, where we're actually anchoring the energy to protect your desires, your wishes. You're planting the seed, and it's coming from a place of source, being fed by that earth mineral energy, like we talked about the crystals. And so it's almost like, I want to give you a crystal, and I want to give you love, and I want to put that energy of love into your creation. And I feel like as I connect to that, it's like water it, nourish it and bless it. And so it's like, imagine it's your baby, and you have all these different projects. And I feel like you close the door to your projects, and I feel like you're ready to leave a job and you're stepping into something new, but embrace the new, don't push it away. It's almost like when we get spirit and they're like, oh my God, you're too close, back it up. But this is like, girl, your business is there. It's there. You can feel it. Don't push it away. Welcome it, embrace it. And so working with that earth star chakra is going to help break up the residue of the past energies, is what I was getting for you. So you can Google that information, or you can go to my Spotify. So that's what.
Real quick, red jasper, I feel like would be a good stone for her to like ground that energy in.
Yeah, I always go to hematite. I don't even have mine on. Hematite for me was like my go-to, because I'm so in the air. All of us focus on our upper chakras because we want to see, we want to manifest, and we're thinking, because we're seeing it, we're manifesting it, right? But no, we got to bring it all in. You got a whole computer chip you got to work with. You got to see it, you got to bring it in, you got to feel it, you got to taste it, you got to hear it, and you got to be like, oh yeah, that's my baby, and then you got to plant it. So it's like, bring it all in, girl. Let the download hit the earth, right? Spot on, she says. Spot on. All right. So Wendy, girl, good pick there for us. Where are we going next?
Let's see. Ashley Doherty. I'm open. I need a message today. She had shared our page hoping to get a message. So
Ashley, there you go. You want to start with the card first, Raven?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, Ashley, I feel a lot of motherly energy around you. I do feel grandmother on father's side. I do feel she was someone who was like no nonsense. I feel like she was someone who would clean the kitchen, get in there and just be like, let's go. It's kind of like, if I have to move dirt, or if I have to go to the farm and feed the animals, like, I'm this type of woman. I feel like she's giving you the strength. And so this strength that she embodies, I feel like I want to give you this strength. And I feel like this strength is a reference to dad. And I feel like if there's some things that are happening here, but I'm just giving you the strength to get through that. If you would understand this, Ashley, a yes and a no, and I don't know, so I can make sure that I'm with you if you would understand this. Very interesting. I heard the name Stephen as well, so I want to validate if you know a Stephen. I feel like either an uncle. I hear the name Tom as well, or Thomas. So I feel like I'm also connecting to family is what I'm getting, and friends. So I'm just going to wait to see if you would understand this. She's like, oh. And I feel like obviously we all go through different things and timelines in of ourselves. And so, yes, I have. Where are you? Where are you, love? And if you can, Miss Brickle, if we can work on Jeanette. No. Where are you, babe? I don't know if we lost you. So I just want the validation here so I can continue. I didn't really know my family. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. So they're bringing extra love on dad's side of the family. And I feel like, and I know Louise is talking about a house, but I also feel this house is also relevant for you. I feel like it's like creating a beautiful boundary, beautiful love. And I just feel like excitement and joy for changes. And I feel like a lot of healing work that you've been doing. And I just want to say, keep going. I feel like I was telling Wendy, we were talking about animals, but I feel like animals are wanting to work with you, whether these are animal totems, whether this is energy of like spirit animals. I feel like you're in this journey on your spiritual self. And I just want you to work with what came to me was a jaguar medicine. And that is like that sacral energy. That's the girl of our creativity, that love. And it's like really tapping into that because I feel like you're about to open up and like just be boom. And that's going to help with your intuition is what I'm getting here. So Miss Raven Love, what do you got, baby?
I love that, Deb. That was awesome. It's so funny. I pulled a card and then in the middle of you speaking, I'm like, I'm supposed to pull one more and it was an animal, of course. So yes, Debbie's right on point as far as I feel like so pay attention, right? Even I'm being told pay attention to your dreams at night and see what animals come to you. Now, the card that I got for you for the week was the release card. Okay, and this is about cutting cords with anybody, any situations that aren't serving you. So a fun thing that I like to do is specific rituals. And I always tell people there's no wrong or right way to do a ritual. It's very individual to the person. This could be using candles. This could be doing a simple meditation and imagining cords to a specific person or to a specific situation and cutting them. Now, what's interesting about your second card is it goes perfectly with this one. I definitely feel like you're going through a phoenix energy once you let go of the past because your second card, your animal for the week is the snake. Okay. And I know Debbie loves the symbolism of the snake. The snake is so powerful. So powerful because once you ground your energy and get clear with spirit as far as what you want to transmute and let go of in your life, I promise you, spirit is going to be giving you so many more visions and beautiful things will come into your life, but you've got to let some stuff in the past go. So I'm going to leave that up to you as far as what ritual you want to do, because I feel like you're intuitive and you'll know how to go down that route, but don't be afraid to let go of the past and transmute things because then spirit will bring in new for you.
Mm-hmm. I was getting flowers for her, changing the energy of the home for sure.
Love
she
that.
wants
That's
to
like
buy a house, right? It is a theme, right? I love flowers though. Like what is it, Miley Cyrus? I could buy myself flowers.
I do.
and I do too. Like, I love me some Trader Joe flowers. Like, you can never go wrong. It's like my mom would like pull over and she'd be like, oh, I want that. And I'm like, Mom, that's not yours to have. So I like constantly go hook her up, right? So I definitely want to give flowers. I want to give you a commitment. So I don't know if you're married or not, but I all of a sudden like was given this diamond ring. Like, I want to give commitment. I want to give a home. I just feel like father energy stepping forward as well. And that she's like, that's a great song, right? Like, and I just want to give you the color baby blue. And I feel like children, I don't know if you have a baby boy, but I feel like all this energy of creation, you're like really in it. And then the word I want to give you is patience. In God's time and speed's time, God's speed time, everything will unfold. I know that the last 6-7 months have been difficult for you, Ashley. And I feel like as things move forward, the energy is moving. You're not in the wrong. And so oftentimes when it's heavy, we feel that we're in an energy field of like doing things are not correctly, or they're not aligned. So I want to take away the doubt and give you purpose. I give you love and also embody the energy of spirit because they're really working through you. So I'm going to leave you with the love of this gentleman of your father's side of the family. And they say, and believe that all of it is manifesting just the way your heart desires. So thank you so much for letting us hold space for you. I'm going to go ahead and let Miss Wendy pick another soul for us.
Well, what I keep getting is if anybody, I keep seeing this woman that I feel like she was in the healthcare or she was a nurse. She's wearing like these blue scrubs. She's got light blonde hair. I don't know if any of this resonates with anybody, but she's just kind of hanging around me. So I don't know if
okay, so you have a woman who's in the nurse care, a nurse who would have been a nurse, and I'm sorry, I'm still I was like
Claudette. My mom was a nurse.
okay, there we go.
Claudette. Did she have something wrong with like her legs at one point? Because she keeps like honing in on like her feet and like walking. Well, she probably just worked long hours. Oh, Shelly, all these people.
I love. Okay, so we're gonna go with Claudette and Sheila. Both continue to listen as the evidence continues. And please understand, when we're all together like this in spirit world, we're gonna feel all the energies of the mothers because they all step forward. So go ahead and continue to bring the evidence, and I will work with Sheila, hold space for Sheila and Claudette until it unfolds more. So go ahead. So don't follow the comments. Just keep giving what you get, and then I will see where it goes.
I just feel like they just keep showing me her legs. She keeps showing me her legs, and like, and she sits. I don't know if she sits too long. She needs more circulation. It could be, Claudette, my mom's not well. Sorry. I know. I'm trying.
It's okay. So Sheila also had the problems. Her mother had the problems with the legs, and she also understands this, and she had the blonde hair as well.
Perfect. Was there an anniversary? Because I feel like there's she's showing me flowers. So usually flowers represent some type of anniversary. I don't know if she had just passed. Your birthday coming up.
So they both can understand it. So just keep going until they say something with the birthday, with the anniversary.
Okay. I don't work that way, so it's kind of like I need that reassurance, you know.
Oh, okay.
I need
so wait. Okay.
So something with flowers. She's showing me something with flowers. Does that represent anything? Was she a gardener? Or is there an anniversary that just came up?
So if everyone else can hold the comments and wait for Sheila to Claudette to respond.
I'm also getting
grandmother passed in June, so it was an anniversary. Yes.
She cut her leg before she passed last year, anniversary. Okay, perfect. Now we can move on. I'm also feeling like, and her mom was a gardener. I'm also feeling like my chest is labored. I can't breathe. So I don't know if somebody had issues before they departed with their chest. I feel like something, maybe with food, they were allergic or something, if this makes sense. I do feel like one of you misses your mom very much. I see one of you guys crying almost. Okay, Debbie, she was out of oxygen. I just see one of you guys crying almost every night, and I feel like she's been passed for a while. Your mom is always around. Her digestive system shut down. Okay. She's no longer, she's pain-free on the other side, and I feel like it keeps going around in your mind constant. Is she okay? Is she okay? She's with her husband. So is your father passed? Someone cries. Sheila? A grandfather figure? She's with a man. Debbie, do you have anything?
I think this is beautiful. I think that right now you're working with Sheila. And so if Deb, I'm sorry you couldn't take it. So we're going to have you step out, and then we're going to work with, I feel Sheila could take mostly everything from what you were saying. And so I'm so sorry, Claudia, and I'm so sorry, Deb, that if you took some of this, please know that your family members, you can really feel into the essence. And I'm pretty sure that they're right there next with you because spirit is just a thought away. So Sheila, as Wendy brought this forward, and I love Sheila. I love all of you guys. And Sheila's, to me, I call like my fairy godmother. And so it was really nice that you got her. And I feel like Sheila, your mother here, this woman steps forward and she's showing me you cleaning the chairs. And so either you're at the church or you're at some type of place here where you're cleaning up. And I feel like you look at this and you have a vision of your spiritualist church and how to grow it and how to expand it. And I feel like I'm just giving you the star, the light, so it's almost like, like that North Star, like they're guiding you, like spirit is guiding you. All of a sudden, I just get Apollo, like, oh, I'm like, Apollo's here. Hey. I know. So Sheila, for you, I just feel like mom is with you as you're in this energy. And I feel like I got a glimpse of you walking a dog as well. And so I know that I was also walking my dog, and it's like walking with you. And I feel like you can see her and you smile. And right now that I see you in my mind's eye, I could feel like, it's like they're protecting you. You got this blue jacket and it's like really puffy. And I feel like you're writing your poems and you're writing your spiritual work. And I feel like this is her with you. I do that all the time. And we're so close up. Yeah. Because I feel she's not only your mother, but I feel like in the spirit world, she's so blended next to you that she is the one that comes to you in that angelic way. Yes. So I feel like when you lay down on the side of the bed, there's like, you have a 2-drawer dresser and you have your light and you say, I love you, mom. And I feel like you put your book inside the top drawer with the pen and the notepad of like your things to do for the next day. And I feel like this is her just helping you, reminding you of what you're doing and how to keep your days, active and on top of it and organized. And I feel like she's just helping you with your memory, with your daily task. And I feel like this missing of needing that love, I just want to give you her scent of her perfume, because all of a sudden she makes me feel that you can smell into her essence. It's almost like a floral jasmine or some type of white flower that I'm getting here. And I feel like you either put this you either have this next to your writing, because she's making me feel like I see like a little flower. Yeah, you think of her every night. And I feel like there's that connection there right next to you, like right next to your dresser. And I feel like not only did you put the book away, but I also feel like there's that flower. So for me, I just work with gardenias and flowers. So I feel like the flowers are like our theme right now. But your mother was also very Catholic or very faithful in God and spirit. And so she's leaving you a blessing. And so, with whether we look at this as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, yes, you can connect to the perfume. And so, yes, Jasmine. And so I feel like she's definitely just blessing you, and she's giving in your hands. It's almost like she's blessing and giving you that breath of God, of spirit, into your hands. And so the hummingbird is also a symbolic symbol. And obviously we can unfold this more and more. So I'm just going to leave you with her love. The number 1439 or 14, something comes through here. So the numbers 14392 come in. So you'll have to hold on to that. The month of May and November is also very significant. And so your father, husband are all just full of love. Yes, she was full of faith. So what a beautiful job, Wendy, in bringing her forward and her essence and her love, and all the other mothers that were able to be filled into this energy. You guys, what a great time together on Transcend with Debbie. Oh my God. I'm so proud of just being able to be on the platform and share energies and space, and just be able to let spirit come in a way that they wanted to be heard, seen, and shared. And so all of you, until next time, don't forget to follow Wendy Kay, Raven Adams, and Kelly Brickle on Sacred Spiral, Derek Akora's page, and Thinks Network. Until next Wednesday, much love. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Yay. Don't go nowhere.